just gonna keep this on since I just finished day 3 inside of Dripping Pleasure, and we talked about sexual sovereignty and the reasons why we want to have the power, the reasons why we want to have sexual sovereignty. But what inspired today's transmission or today's live is a conversation that I had with my client about sex and about that she hasn't had sex in about a year and a half. So I'm going to get to that in a second. So hello and welcome to my live. My name is Jessica Lozano. I am a women's relationship coach and feminine embodiment coach and mentor to both of these, and a ceremony facilitator. So right now, what's really happening and popping in my world is all about sexuality when it comes to your relationships and how you relate to sex, how you relate to sex in your body, how you relate to sex in men, and the pureness, the squeaky clean energy that you have with it, and your ultimate divine pleasure to it without shame. Like, clean, 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 and only allowing yourself to be entered, even by your sacred union partner, by your husband, from this really sovereign place. So, in a conversation with my client the other day, we were talking about sex and all the things, right? Because this is what we're working through. All my clients are in all of the programs that I launch. They get in it for free. It is part of what comes with the packages with me when you sign up, which I have one space available for the SoulMate Attraction for May. So if you're interested in that, please message me. Okay, so we're working on this. We're talking about this, and the conversation comes up about having sex, how she hasn't had sex for a year and a half. And there was a sense of shame around it. There was a sense of disempowerment around it. And I quickly reminded her, I was like, you should be wearing this like a badge of fucking honor. The fact that you haven't had sex for a year and a half. Like, own that shit and like be so proud of it. I'm like, you know what always pops into my mind about it is like you are making your diamond is up. Your pussy is a diamond. Your pussy is a diamond. You don't just give diamonds to anybody, right? Does a man give a diamond ring to anybody? No, he doesn't. That is how much value you want to have on your pussy, on your yoni, on your sex. And the reason she felt shame or embarrassment or disempowered about it is because of the whole women's sex freedom. I'm not even going to call it sexual liberation, because to me, it's not sexual liberation. To me, and this is my belief, if you don't believe it, you do not have to share it. We can agree to disagree. You can have your beliefs. I can have my beliefs, but I'm a coach. I'm a mentor. I lead with what is true to me, and the women who resonate with that are on board. So if you don't resonate with that, I'm 100% cool. We don't have to be enemies. You do you, boo-boo. I'll do me. No hard feelings. But I'm going to tell you what I believe, because coming from a promiscuous years in my early 20s, and then attracting the type of relationship that I got into because of my body and because of using sex in that direction, leading into a suppressed sexuality, and then coming outside of it. For me, your yoni is a diamond. It is precious. It is not something you give away. Because when you are being penetrated by a man, you're not just being penetrated by his cock, you're being penetrated by his consciousness. Now, if you really think about that, what kind of consciousness do you want implanted inside of you? What kind of consciousness do you want implanted inside of you? Because your yoni receives all of that. It it's a negative pull. It pulls energy in. Whether you're conscious or not conscious about it, whether you're aware of it or not aware of it. So the, part of that became because of, that, her girlfriends and other people have been having, they don't go a year and a half without having sex, and she felt bad about that, and that they were hooking up with these guys and going on dates and having hookups and all of these things. And therefore the way that her friends and other people would talk to her about it almost came from a place of like, girl, you need to get laid, or girl, like, type of energy vibe, kind of like, oh, really? Wow, that's such a long time without having sex. It's like, no. I told my client, you should be wearing that like a badge of honor. A year and a half without having sex because you're not just letting anybody enter you? Girl, you're saying to the world that my diamond is a pussy. I mean, my pussy is a diamond. I keep saying that, right? Only the righteous men get to enter you. That is what you're saying. That is the vibes that you're putting out into the universe. And all of these movies and all of these shows that these women are out there and they're having all this sex and all the things, and all of a sudden they meet Prince Charming and they, boom, there is a sacred union. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I have not seen that. The people, the women and men that I have seen come into sacred union, I'm talking sacred union, I'm not talking about just marriage, I'm talking about sacred union. Each of them had a purification process with their bodies and sex. They were not leaking out the life force energy in them to just anybody. So think about that. Think about that. And I'm speaking for myself too. I kept my yoni was squeaky clean by the time I met Ron. I was not giving that away. Wear it like a badge of honor. Forget about what the normal society says. You are not normal. You are paving a path to a great, extraordinary love life and life with your beloved. We don't take the normal paths. We take the extraordinary path. We take the path of the diamond. So that's my little pep talk for you today. I hope this came out a little bit more clear, because I know this microphone gives a little bit of a clear tone to it. So, yeah, that's what I have to say. Okay, so SoulMate Attraction, I have one spot left, one spot available for May. It is a 6-month container for women who want to call in their sacred union partner. The women who enter these containers are women who've been through toxic narcissistic relationships, and they're so ready to become the worthy goddess. Like, I want to be the woman who is worshipped by her king. I want to be that woman. I want to call in my sacred union partner. I want to be found. I know I'm templated for sacred union. I feel it in my bones that there's one man for me. Like, I know that. And that's who the SoulMate Attraction program is for. It is 6 months, is a one-on-one mentorship container. We meet once a week, and you get all of the programs that I launch in the 6 months that we are together for free. And you get all my masterclasses that I have, my evergreen masterclasses. You also get that for free. So one spot available. This is application only, which basically means that we have a conversation, whether it's through Instagram or we hop on a Zoom, like a 30-minute Zoom call, to see if we are the perfect fit for each other, as we're going to be working so closely for 6 months. And Dripping Pleasure is live. We are live. We are going. The girls are having, the women are having amazing, amazing, oh my God, experiences just from day one. Day one meditation. Whew, it's going to set you up for the rest of the 2 weeks, girl. Let me tell you. Their women are having orgasms, the best orgasms that they've had, like that they've actually felt, going, feeling so open in their feminine receptivity and in their magic and pleasure that their eyes are turning from men, feeling actually feeling the pulsating energy of their womb and of their yoni, which they thought was broken, and it's not. So come join Dripping Pleasure. Right now it's $125. If you when you're joining live, you're gonna get the exclusive group chat, so that we get to integrate, we get to workshop, we get all to do all the fun things, live coaching, live mentorship, so that you can get the most out of your pleasure and your sacred sexuality and your relationship with your body. So that's 125. That is up there in the description. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. And yeah, that's what I have to share with you today. All right. Have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.